Happy Backlash to everybody. Hope y'all have an amazing day, to say the least. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode of Noah Mr. Lucas, May 9th, 2025 edition of Friday Night Smackdown Review. To May 10th of 2025, your Backlash day. Am I hyped for the show? Absolutely not. Have there been good shows for the most part on Raw and SmackDown? Mainly Raw, I would say. SmackDown's been boring to say the least. But damn, this card looks like a glorified house show, man. Other than John Cena and Randy Orton and their story they're telling tonight, the final time ever seeing that. And what else you got? Becky Lynch a liar about Curious be a good match, but other than that, I don't really care for the show. Man, actually, no, I like Pat McAfee and Gunther should be very fun, but even that's not a big time you think of a banger match for a PLE worthy at all, man. We're discussing in your podcast, your preview predictions. This very podcast for your SmackDown review for May 9th of 2025. We'll discuss your preview predictions at the top of the podcast. I want to get them all over with, and then I'm going to discuss Friday Night Smackdown for May 9th of 2025. But damn, Backlash tonight. I don't have to be a review next day. I highly doubt it'll be a review next day, because it's freaking Mother's Day on Sunday. And it's what's the point for having your regular standard review on Sunday when you should be realistically spend your time with your mothers? That's why I hate wrestling shows or pay-per-views in general, PLEs, you want to name it, on freaking a holiday weekend, man. It's just very stupid, in my honest opinion. But what do I fucking know? Easter was on freaking WrestleMania night too. That's so ridiculous, man. I hate this type of shit. It's a couple weeks after WrestleMania in general, man. Why, man? Just fucking why? It's a conversation for another day, I guess. Let's get in your SmackDown review. We're going to discuss your Backlash 2025 preview predictions. Obviously, the shows tonight, obviously. I really want to do a flagship No Limits with Lucas podcast today, but there'll be one coming out, honestly. It'll be on Monday, though. Hopefully a double upload day with your Backlash 2025 review and also your No Limits Lucas podcast episode number 7. So I'll be coming back. I want to do a podcast, at least some type this weekend and everything, but I highly doubt I'll be doing it today, in all honesty. I'm going to discuss your Backlash review for Monday and also your No Limits Lucas podcast episode number 7 as well. Because all the latest news, you don't get expecting YouTube shorts on Monday. Probably not all this weekend. Maybe one or two articles I want to discuss, but it's a conversation for another day, I guess, to say the least. Let's get in your show. Especially Backlash 2025 preview predictions. We'll discuss that. It's an LA Knight and Damian Priest on the SmackDown side defeat Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa to start the show. For Army of LA Knight and freaking Damian Priest against the freaking Bloodline, man. You wonder why I'm not hyped for Backlash tonight? Because Drew McIntyre came out after this match and Claymore Jacob Fatu. Wow, yippee, skippy, man. Who the flying fuck cares? I'm going to discuss that. Also, because Zelina Vega, the reigning defending WWE Women's United States Champion, she looks great with that title, Zelina Vega. She looks great with that freaking gold. I'd love to see it for her. And Alexa Bliss, a mystery partner for Zelina Vega, taking place last night. It was Zelina Vega and Alexa Bliss, who would be obviously a mystery partner for Zelina Vega. Defeat Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Now, I didn't care for this match whatsoever, man. But it's cool to see Alexa Bliss finally back on WWE television. And very interesting after this match, she's Charlotte Flair. She came out for a different segment, I believe. I'm not going to discuss it in depth, but I'm going to discuss it probably temporarily. Discuss the Nia Jax and Jade Cargill match. Alexa Bliss is backstage with Charlotte Flair in the limousine or SUV to say the least. And there's a little bit of conversation Alexa and Charlotte had. I'm like, oh boy. Is this finally be going into effect with the Charlotte Flair character change for WWE? And all we realized when she got back at the top of the year. Could it be finally happening before our very eyes? I don't know. Let's shall we find out. I don't mind that, honestly. I don't mind that, that's for sure. I mean, a dark version of Charlotte Flair character change, I freaking probably like that, honestly. And Charlotte Flair could definitely use this, people, whether people like it or not. We're going to discuss that. So Nia Jax defeats Jade Cargill thanks to Naomi costing Cargill the win. And Jade Jax earns a future shot at Tiffany Stratton and WWE Women's Championship. This is actually a better match than I thought it'd be. not the greatest match on paper. People don't say it's a banger. Like, some people say it's a banger match. Like, I understand, like, it's big woman versus big woman. I get that. But I didn't really care for as much people would have thought. I'm going to discuss that, though. There's also some Fraxiom, Nathan Frazier in action. The best tag from professional wrestling, I feel. Defeat the Street Profits, Andrew Dawkins, and Montez Ford, and reign defend WWE Tag Team Champions. Oh my god. The match is freaking phenomenal. The match is honestly phenomenal. Very great if you ask me. Obviously, it's the best tag team on professional wrestling, Fraxiom, and the Street Profits are Tag Team Champions. Of course, we have a great banger match. But I know the Street Profits are fighting bad broken ribs here. But still, why the fuck would you paying your WWE Tag Team Champions in a non-title match? It's still a fun match, don't get me wrong. I'm just asking the honest questions here. Like, what is this? AEW Championship Eliminator matches? We'll go right by the Vince McMahon and Championship Contenders matches. Basically, you get the freaking point, people. And let's discuss that, though. Let's discuss Aleister Black defeats Carmelo Hayes. Another banger match. So I flip over my notes here. Pardon me, I guess. Flip over my paper notes or a notebook, man. Who does that in 2025? I know, man. It also goes on Andrade and Rey Fenix defeat Los Garzas of Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. I'm sorry, Berto and Angel. God, do I hate that name. After the match, there was tension between Berto and Santos Escobar and Legado del Fantasma. That's interesting to say, at least sort of. Like the lower card, you're in the non-title capacity. But still, why the fuck would he break up, maybe not break up Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo? But looks like Humberto's going on a face turn. I don't know if Angel Garza's going to join him or anything. We'll wait and find out. But dude, I'll give this a chance, but I don't know if I can trust Triple H with shit like this, to say the least. And let's discuss that, though. So, John Cena in the main event segment comes out and talking trash about Randy Orton ahead of their undisputed WWE Championship match tonight at Backlash. And Orton eventually RKO Cena after a fake Randy Orton pretend to RKO Cena, and John Cena hit this fake Orton with an attitude adjust after a fan threw a beer bottle in the ring. Oh my god, I was laughing my ass off when I saw it. John Cena played up that. He even threw the beer outside the ring too. I'm like, oh my fucking god, man, no way that happened. And lo and behold, it actually fucking happened. Eventually, after all this drama took place, Orton eventually RKO Cena, and as a fake Orton appears, like I said, to close the show. We're on today's podcast. Go ahead, join me. As always, going to say it's this week's Friday Night Smackdown review for May 9th of 2025 on No Limits Lucas. Starting with, you guessed it, your WWE Backlash 2025 preview and predictions. Starting with Penta, and probably, honestly, it's not actually not a match or people. The match already not come out yet. You probably can guess where John Cena and Randy Orton taking place, probably in the main event, I would think. Last time ever, there's supposed to nothing like too much things on the show to be built up as like a main event warrior, not named John Cena and Randy Orton. So it's probably main event with Randy Orton and John Cena for the WWE Championship, and get the point. We're going to discuss at the very end of this segment. We're going to discuss everything else is probably match order that's out of place. Probably for sure, to be all honesty. Sarah Penta versus Dominic Mysterio for a WWE Intercontinental Championship. I don't see why Dominic Mysterio will drop his championship here. He just won at WrestleMania. So, spoiler, I'm going with Dominic Mysterio to retain his Intercontinental Championship to start this. Probably, I'm going to say it's going to start the show. It's the first match I'm going to predict on the show. Should be a fun match. Dominic Mysterio is always very fun at what he does, and Penta is always phenomenal what he does. Am I looking forward to this match? Sort of, I guess. But even this feud has not been built up perfectly whatsoever from all the mid-card title Intercontinental Championship. But hey, at least you got both the mid-card titles and one of the women's mid-card titles on Backlash. Hey, it makes it PLE in general. Hey, if it's kick it or leave it, honestly. I'm going to take it big time. It's not the greatest match on paper, but it should be an okay match for sure. I'm going to Dominic Mysterio to win and defeat Penta to retain the WWE Intercontinental Championship. We'll be discussing this in this Monday podcast, or Monday Backlash review. Drew McIntyre. He'll be going in a Fatal 4-Way match. Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest versus LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu in the Fatal 4-Way match for the WWE United States Championship. I don't know why I didn't put like a prediction here. I'm going to give Jacob Fatu to win, obviously. Just like Dominic Mysterio just won his title at WrestleMania, he's not going to drop his title anytime soon. I can see a realistic fashion this man is a Gunther type mid-card title reign. Maybe on a 66-day run with the Intercontinental Championship that Gunther had for the United States title for Jacob Fatu. But maybe 300, 400, 500 days. I can see that, honestly, year tops reign for Jacob Fatu. I can see it, unless they do like a Solo Sikoa match right now. But then, you gotta have Solo Sikoa beat Jacob Fatu for the United States. It just makes no sense in all honesty. There's no way to find out with that. I'm going to give Jacob Fatu the win here, obviously. He's not going to lose the title tonight. I know it's a fail for him. He can realistically not get pinned here, but hey, we'll wait and find out, I guess, for this Monday podcast on the Backlash review. We'll discuss that then. It should be a fun match. I didn't care for the promo segment on Friday Night Smackdown involving the match with Damian Priest and LA Knight against Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa. I didn't care for that whatsoever. And not care for whatsoever. The same bullshit with LA Knight. He's basically just near new Kevin Owens against the Bloodline. He's like new Bloodline 2.0. His biggest rival is LA Knight. Literally, it's what it is. It's kind of ridiculous, I know. We're going to Jacob Fatu to win here and retain his United States Championship tonight at Backlash in St. Louis. Should be a fun match, but I don't care, honestly. This feud has not been built up good whatsoever. It's all 4 men. Moving on, Pat McAfee. And probably the match I'm looking for the most, honestly. And it's revolving a non-wrestler. I know, Pat McAfee. Sue me, I guess. I don't freaking care, man. Pat McAfee goes 1-on-1 with the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion Gunther. I'm going to go with Gunther to beat the living shit out of McAfee. I think that's going to happen. And who comes out? I think Bill Goldberg's going to make a return here. I know. I hate that big time. But at least Gunther will retire Goldberg once and for all. Because please, the love of God, that better be the decision here. If you have Pat McAfee win this match, I'm going to be pissed. And even if Goldberg returns here, probably after the match we'll see Goldberg return. But even I'm not saying I want Goldberg. By far, I don't want Goldberg at any wrestling ring in 2025 whatsoever. I didn't want it even beforehand. But let's see here. I'm going to get Gunther to win here. He's going to beat Pat McAfee. If he doesn't, I don't know what the fuck we're doing, Triple H. You're going to have Gunther lose 2 straight PLEs. It'd be kind of stupid, but I'm not going to say that's not going to happen. So I'm going to Gunther to beat Pat McAfee here, and he's probably the right outcome here. It'd probably be the case. So let's see he comes tonight at Backlash. Moving on, Becky Lynch should be challenging Lyra Valkyria for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. I'm going with Becky Lynch to win the championship here. That probably may be a Triple Crown champion now. She won the both world titles. Obviously, women's or world championship, SmackDown women's championship on SmackDown, being the Raw Women's Championship. You get the freaking point, people. I'm going to Becky Lynch getting a win here and probably be a Triple Crown winner. I know, did they count Grand Slam champions with this? If one of them leaves them, both the mid-card titles, I don't fucking know. Don't I freaking care, honestly. But whatever, I'm going to get Becky Lynch to win the championship here and probably another match will be a Lyra eventually. Who knows? Maybe get Becky Lynch and Bayley for the women's IC title. I mean, at SummerSlam. Wouldn't that be something, dude? I know. That could honestly be an early SummerSlam prediction for both Becky Lynch and Bayley. That could be fun, honestly. Becky and Bayley for a women's IC title at SummerSlam. That would be freaking cool, man. Doesn't involve the world title, but at least you can also maybe implications for the mid-card title as well. Hold on, if you don't see the Evolution this year, there's the Evolution PLE. I don't even know if there will be. It's not confirmed yet. We'll find out. Becky Lynch, we're going to get the Becky Lynch to retain to win the championship here against Lyra Valkyria and Backlash in St. Louis. Should be. I'm looking forward to this match, just part of the match standpoint for a big time for sure. Probably be the best show here this weekend, honestly. Moving on to probably more likely your main event. Randy Orton going for number 15 involved in the World Championships. We'll be taking on John Cena, who has one of the biggest rivals of all time. Probably the biggest rival, Randy Orton. We'll be taking on John Cena for the undisputed WWE Championship, more likely, like I said, your main event. Like, if you don't have Randy Orton main event, your PLE for St. Louis's backyard here, involving a world title, nonetheless, it'd be kind of weird and redundant stupidity from Triple H. I'm going with John Cena to win, to retain the undisputed WWE Championship. Probably likely their final match with Randy Orton and John Cena. So I'm going with John Cena to win the match here. He's going to retain the title. He's not going to lose his title like the PLE after WrestleMania. If it was a babyface, it would have been a different story. But maybe, I don't think he will, honestly, lose a child tonight. Do we see Travis Scott here? Please don't have Travis Scott here. Whoever comes out, I don't know if I want anybody to come out during this match. So we saw WrestleMania that left with this very sour taste in my mouth with John Cena and Travis Scott. So honestly, let's not have anybody interrupt here. Let's have a full-fledged finish. Maybe John Cena, if there's a DQ finish, I'll see like John Cena maybe pull like an Eddie Guerrero type thing here. I can see him doing that with ruined professional wrestling, ruined with final time match between John Cena and Randy Orton. That would kind of fit. But please, the love of God, don't have Travis Scott again like you did with WrestleMania for April 20th on Easter. Please, don't, the love of God, don't do that again. And if you do that, please be a better ending here. Do we see Cody Rhodes here? I don't know. Maybe we'll see Cody. I don't know. Does he cost Cody? Does Randy Orton get cost by Cody accidentally? Leading to a Randy Orton heel turn. We shall wait and find out. I'm going John Cena retain the Undisputed WWE Championship in the main event probably tonight. Repeat my predictions again. I'm going Dominic Mysterio to retain the Intercontinental Championship with Penta. I'm going Jacob Fatu to retain the United States Championship in a Fatal 4-Way. I'm going Gunther defeating Pat McAfee. I'm going Becky Lynch defeating Lyra Valkyria and winning the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. And I'm going John Cena retain the Undisputed WWE Championship in the main event for Backlash tonight in St. Louis. So that's my Backlash 2025 preview and predictions on No Limits to Lucas on the SmackDown review. And moving on to our Friday Night Smackdown May 9th 2025 review. So we're going to go rapid fire speed. This show is freaking boring. The first 3 things on this show is freaking boring and ridiculously weird to say the least. This show picked up towards the end of the show a little bit with they're looking right into it right now actually when I think about it. Now, before we discuss LA Knight and Damian Priest, they start the show defeating Jacob Fatu and defend WWE United States Champion. And Solo Sikoa to start the show, like I said. This gets a C+. A formulaic freaking bloodline tag team match. We had Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa. Team up with Solo Sikoa. It doesn't fucking matter. And LA Knight, the same, he's the new casualty with the Bloodline propaganda. It's he's the new version of Bloodline. Of freaking, like Kevin Owens, so basically the OG Bloodline, Roman Reigns and Usos and everything. And now it's LA Knight with the Timu Bloodline, to say the least. It's Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Tonga and Tama Tonga. This gets a freaking C+. It's a formulaic freaking Bloodline tag team match. And I don't freaking care, man, to say the fucking least. C+ is your freaking grade. Couldn't give 1 ounce of a single shit about this match. And starting your show. It was your first thing you usually see on the show sets the tone for later in the night. And this certainly did not do what it should be doing for open match sequence whatsoever. C+ is your freaking grade. Not being generous with that grade. Was the match bad? No, it wasn't. But to me, I just don't care. I'm tired with the Bloodline and it's LA Knight and Damian Priest and shit like this. I don't give a flying shit, man. I really freaking don't. What's the story? What the United States Championship involved in SmackDown? We obviously got, I guess it's going to be a pre prediction with Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre. We saw after Claymore and Jacob Fatu. We get the point. Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, and LA Knight all fighting for all the United States Championship. Tonight at Backlash, and I don't care, honestly. The match should be fun. It's the Fatal 4 for 4 great pro wrestlers. But I just don't care. I don't care. You want me to say C+, you're great to start the show. Moving on to Women's United States Championship. I gotta be quite honest. Why must the Men's United States title be followed by the Women's United States title every freaking show on SmackDown? Look, I swear to God, I feel like I see a men's US title being weak followed off. But then the segment or match before, with the Women's United States Championship. It's that freaking burp. I'm sorry if you heard that, honestly. Dude, it's either the Women's US title starts and the men's title follows off, or men's starts off and then the women's follows off. I don't freaking know, man. It's unreal. But Zelina Vega, the reigning defending WWE Women's United States Championship, she looks great with that fucking gold around her waist, though. I absolutely love seeing Zelina with a fucking championship gold around her waist. It makes me happy, to say the least. Shout out to her. Zelina Vega and mystery partner and Alexa Bliss defeat Cheslea Green, the former Women's United States Champion, and Piper Niven in a tag team match. A big fat C. Listen, I like Alexa. I kind of like the decent order Alexa Bliss and Zelina Vega possess as a tag team. I gotta be honest. Actually, it's not that bad of a tag team. But obviously, you're not gonna have that right now. Obviously, problem with tag team titles. Zelina Vega is the United States Champion. Because you don't want her getting 2 titles. Like that'd be kind of weird if you ask me. Kind of like Larry Valkyrie getting the Women's United States Intercontinental Champion. Getting a tag team title at WrestleMania. But that's kind of a different conversation for another day, I guess. Zelina Vega and Alexa Bliss defeat Cheslea and Piper in a big fat C is your grade. Like, seriously, I like seeing Alexa Bliss finally back. She gets another big pop. I like that big time. And then we get Zelina Vega and these two being Cheslea and Piper. And Cheslea takes another freaking pinfall. Oh, man. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Just asking the questions here, Triple H. Do we care? And by the way, there's someone backstage, so Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. You don't catch that. I'm not going to discuss here in grade system and get the point. But Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair are backstage having a conversation. After Charlotte Flair had a promo, and she ran out of the arena, basically. Do we see like a Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, a little bit of a duo here, with Alexa Bliss possessing Charlotte Flair to go a little bit of a darker character? I mean, it can be kind of good for her, honestly, for Charlotte. Gotta be honest, man. It can be good for her. Going to a darker character with Alexa Bliss, maybe a little bit of a duo in honesty, maybe a heel duo in honesty. So I ain't fine on, man. This match was just great. Zelina and Alexa against Cheslea and Piper. It's an all grade of C. Couldn't care for a tag team match at all. I love all 4 women in this match. Moving on to Nia Jax. She defeats Jade Cargill thanks to Naomi costing Cargill the win. And Jax earns a future shot at Tiffany Stratton and the WWE Women's Championship. This also gets a C+. The match was okay for what it was. I mean, so many people overhyping this match for some stupid reason. But at least, like, Naomi cost Jade the match, even though I don't care for that. Like, Jade got her win at WrestleMania. Why would we need another freaking match with Naomi and Jade? If Naomi got to win WrestleMania, it'd be a different story. But no, we gotta have Chelsea. Naomi and Jade in another freaking match, probably. Nia Jax gets the win facing Tiffany Stratton eventually for a WWE Women's Championship, which I don't mind on paper. When you get not Tiffany Stratton successful reign here and defense of the Women's Championship, I just hope that Naomi's still the one to beat Tiffany Stratton and not Charlotte Flair. Because Charlotte Flair, before this match started, had like a promo out before and then she ran out of the crowd. They wanted another shot at the WWE Women's Championship. I'm Charlotte Flair, I'm the queen. Please, no. Even if she goes to a darker character, I hope the Takashi still does not go for a Women's Championship. That'd be dumb. That'd be dumb, man. That'd be so dumb. Like, the Women's Championship for Charlotte Flair should not be discussed in 2025, even if it's a new character or not. We don't need Charlotte Flair, a 15-time WWE Women's Champion. We just don't need that. I prefer a non-title capacity, man. Non-title feuds are what Charlotte Flair needs, man. So it'll be this Alexa Bliss duo can hopefully elevate Charlotte, so it'll be a non-title competitor. But I can't hold my breath on this. Can't trust Triple H at all. But you get the point. This gets a C+ in Nia Jax and Jade Cargill. Moving on to Fraxiom, Nathan Frazier and Axiom. The best tag team in all professional wrestling. And I stand by that. Nathan Frazier and Axiom / Fraxiom defeat the Street Profits, Andrew Dawkins and Montez Ford. The reigning defending WWE Tag Team Champions. This gets a B+. Listen, I love the match. I love the match big time. These two tag teams, the best tag teams in all professional wrestling, I feel. Maybe not in 1 and 2, but at least in the top 5, honestly. But dude, and I prefer Fraxiom at number 1. But man, why do we need the Street Profits losing the non-title match to Fraxiom? Well, I know they're the best tag team of professional wrestling. I've been saying it all freaking long, people. I've been saying it, I can't preach on my podcast. No, I think Fraxiom's the best tag team of professional wrestling. But to beat the Street Profits, the champions in a non-title capacity, I'm sorry, guys. It reminds me of Vince McMahon. Was a match like Vince McMahon type booking? Absolutely not. That was all Triple H. But the booking and the outcome of this match was just like Vince McMahon. I don't care if the Street Profits have broken ribs or not. I don't care. An L is an L. This gets a B plus because the match was freaking great. I absolutely love this match. Becoming a DQ finish here, honestly. You could have done that. But this gets a B plus. Moving on to Aleister Black. Another banger match. I kind of like this a little bit more than the tag team match. Aleister Black defeats Carmelo Hayes. This also gets an all grade with B plus. Very fun match. I kind of wish they develop a feud between Aleister Black and Carmelo Hayes. Obviously, you're not going to have Aleister Black lose his first two matches, obviously. He won last week against The Miz. But, his first two matches against Carmelo Hayes, I would like a little bit better of a non-title feud here. Listen, if Carmelo Hayes is the United States champion, maybe he could have been, like, an ender for Aleister Black to end this reign of Carmelo Hayes. But no, we don't have a United States title around the waist of Carmelo Hayes, and that's a fucking crime, if you ask me. Like, dude, what are we doing, Carmelo Hayes? But this is still a very fun match. And Aleister Black is obviously going to get the win. I know that. But can we please get Carmelo Hayes after this, get him built up, but he should be a challenger, as if for Jacob Fatu United States Championship. Maybe a babyface turn would be nice for Carmelo Hayes. Maybe he can end the reign of Jacob Fatu eventually, too. When the time is right, obviously. But for this, it's just a B plus. Where Carmelo Hayes and Aleister Black still a fun match, don't get me wrong. These two cannot have a bad match at all. If these two have a bad match, it would be kind of like a big time letdown, if you ask me. This is still a very fun match, though. Very fun match in Aleister Black and Carmelo Hayes for sure. B plus is your grade. Moving on to Andrade. And Rey Fenix defeat Los Garzas, Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. And after the match, there was tension between Humberto Carrillo. I'm just call him Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza from now on, if you ask me. Between Humberto Carrillo and Santos Escobar. This gets a B. The match was very fun between Andrade and Rey Fenix, but I don't like Rey Fenix and Andrade as a tag team. I mean, it's not bad per se, but if you're going to have Rey Fenix in a tag team, it's with his brother Penta. Like, what? I hope to God that's not actually a full-fledged tag team, by the way. They have decent chemistry together, unless you're both luchadors, obviously, Andrade and Rey Fenix. But still. Like, we can't have, but this is still a fun match. Don't get me wrong, people. I know it's a fun show of banger matches. This is a B. There was tension after this match on Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza and Santos Escobar y Legado del Fantasma. Do we see Humberto Carrillo turn babyface? I don't know. We shall wait and find out if the story develops more and more in time. But I gave us a B. But I have one question, though. For a tag team division, you have two sets of titles. I'm maybe it's right now beyond Humberto Carrillo, maybe being both Humberto and Angel turn babyface. But if you're going to have, a one-turn babyface and it's not Santos Escobar, what are we doing? Why is Humberto Carrillo going to be on his own as a babyface? When him and Angel Garza has a pretty decent chemistry as a tag team. In the tag team division, you have two sets of titles. If there was one set of titles, that's fine with me if you broke these two up. But with two titles, not so much. But I have one question. What happens with Humberto as a babyface, and what happens with Angel Garza as a heel still? If that's the case. I'm not saying if it is the case, I'm just saying in general. But this gets a B. It's still a very fun match on Andrade Rey Fenix against Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. B is your grade. Moving on to your main event segment. John Cena, the reigning defending WWE United States Champion. Oh my God, let's try it again, people. John Cena, the reigning defending undisputed WWE Champion, comes out and talking trash about Randy Orton to have their undisputed WWE Championship match at Backlash tonight in St. Louis. And Orton eventually RKO Cena as a fake fan, or fake Orton, honestly, before this. And John Cena found this out. He was actually like, no one knew about this, and he actually hit an attitude adjustment on his fake fan, but he didn't realize it was Randy Orton. The real Randy Orton instead of a fake Randy Orton. It was all set up for Randy Orton. And this was actually kind of fun. And by the way, there was this beer bottle thrown in the ring by some fan in the crowd. It reminded me a lot of the Dallas Cowboys when their fans threw beer bottles against the 49ers in that wildcard loss and then AT&T Stadium. That was freaking hilarious. Kind of reminded me of this. That was kind of funny, man. I actually like this quite a bit. But it's the same type of stuff we saw in the past with John Cena. Like, Randy Orton, RKO, and John Cena end the segment. It's the same freaking shit over and over. Like, we get it. We want to make John Cena look weak as a heel. I get it. But you don't want to abuse this over and over and over and over and over. You don't need to do that. Like, especially when he's a world champion. I know John Cena is 49 years old. I get that. I know he's just so he once was. I get that, people. But he's your world champion. You can't at least make him look good for at least one time during this feud of Randy Orton. I know he's going to beat Randy Orton tonight in St. Louis, as well proves how much John Cena's going to retain this whole feud. But Orton and Cena proved that Cena was not going to lose the title against Orton tonight. It proved that. I guess it's all predictable, the outcome. But I like that. I like the build-up we got Cena and Orton for sure, for the most part. But this match proved that, last night proved that Randy Orton was not beating John Cena for the WWE Championship. We shall wait and find out. Maybe it's another match on the belt. I highly doubt that. We shall wait and find out. But Orton appears and he hits an RKO on Cena to close the show. The real Randy Orton. That was kind of funny, if you ask me, though. With the beer bottle incident where there was a fake Randy Orton trying to RKO John Cena, with John Cena up to give this fan an attitude adjustment. But this gets that's all main event gets all great at B-. Not bad per se, but dude, it's obviously predictable who's winning tonight. Even if you have John Cena strong, you're not gonna have John Cena lose the WWE Championship as a heel in his final run. At least until maybe Money in the Bank, maybe for next PLE. If not, SummerSlam, honestly. We shall wait and find out. But this overall smash and overall segments and John Cena, Randy Orton, and the fake Randy Orton, the beer bottle people. This is all great at B-. As your overall show for Friday Night Smackdown, May 9th of 2025, it's also a B-. For NXT, Dynamite, and SmackDown are all tied with a B-. Obviously, your best show right now is Monday Raw, but you still got Backlash to discuss, people. Now discuss your overall show stands until Monday for May 11th of 2025. Or usually May 12th of 2025. Thank y'all for watching. Nolan, Mr. Lucas, Friday Night Smackdown, May 9th. May 9th of 2025. Review for SmackDown being May 10th of 2025. And enjoy Backlash, and also enjoy your Mother's Day for Sunday, because we know podcast on Sunday. And I know, you should be recording your Backlash review, Lucas, but I got a lot of shit to do tomorrow. I gotta go at 10 o'clock out in the morning. I know. That's why there'll be no SmackDown review, or Backlash review, I'm sorry. So for that, be a double upload day on Sunday. Maybe I'll record a Backlash review maybe Sunday night, maybe, and we shall wait and find out. Then upload Monday morning, we shall wait and find out for sure. That is your Friday Night Smackdown March. Oh my god, man. Let's try again. That is your Friday Night Smackdown May 7th. May 9th, the 2025 review on Noah Mr. Lucas. Until, thank y'all for joining me on this podcast. I'll catch y'all Monday for more content on Noah Mr. Lucas. Enjoy Backlash, everyone. Enjoy your Mother's Day week, and I'll catch y'all Monday for more content on Noah Mr. Lucas. Until then, peace, love, everyone. Take care. I love y'all big time, to say the least.